video is on how to prepare for Tongariro Crossing and what to pack. First off, we're going to start with headwear. Hat is pretty essential in Tongariro Crossing, especially over summer. There's a lot of UV up there and keep the sun off you. Beanie, sweating a little bit on the way up, and then the wind at the top, bit of wind chill, bit of precipitation, getting it really cold and let out a lot of heat through your head. So a beanie is really essential. And a neck buff. Neck buff can go over your head or around your neck, really handy. Same thing, you can pull it up over your mouth, cover most of your face and get out of the wind. Waterproof jacket is an absolute must. It's going to help keep any rain off you, at least for the most part of the day. If there's heavy rain on the Tongariro Crossing, water's going to get through no matter what you're wearing. But yeah, good Gore-Tex jacket with seam sealed linings. That's the only way you're really going to tell if you've got a proper waterproof jacket, is if you open up inside the zips there and have a look if it's seam sealed on the inside, meaning that water can't get through to your layers closer to your body. So the next essential piece of kit would be having a warm layer. So not your base layer, just the next layer up, good mid layer, fleece top like this. This one here, they're nice and light, keep you warm. They're not going to stop any water, but they will help keep warmth from your body. And for your lower body, good pair of light hiking pants that you can slip on over top of your shorts. Ideally, some even have zips that run the whole length so you don't have to take your boots off. But if you've got all your top layers on, you're still cold, and you haven't quite bought enough, a pair of pants like that is really going to help keep more body warmth in, especially on windy days up on the Tongariro Crossing. So pants, super handy. And next up, probably some of the most important layers other than your rainproof and windproof would be your base layers. So this one here is just a thermal layer, nice and thin, super light. It's going to help wick any moisture away from your body so you don't cool your cool temperature down. And then you've got longer sleeve one, depending on what the conditions are like. In the shoulder season, you might choose to wear a longer sleeve base layer like that, just knowing that the temperature's not really going to get over a certain amount all day. And try to avoid cotton at all costs, because even if it's not raining up there, you're going to sweat. Once it gets wet, it won't dry, and as soon as you stop moving, it's going to really cool your body down. So next up is a good pack like this. Any bag that's sort of between 20 and 40 litres is going to have more than enough room to fit all your gear in. Nice and light, nothing to it really. You get water inside, get a camel pack in there if you like, and yeah, nice and simple. So food and water, a lot of people ask us how much water should I take on the Tongariro Crossing, how much food. It all really depends. I'd say water though, absolute minimum, I'd say around 1.5 litres. We recommend 2 litres. It does get really hot up there and it's a long time, 6 to 8 hours you can be out there. So I take 2 litres minimum every time. And food, you can either run it light and just go with a lot of snack foods, but you're probably going to get hungry and want something pretty substantial around midday. So I recommend taking a packed lunch, a wrap, sandwich, just something a bit more filling for lunch. Next one would be gloves. Gloves is super handy, they're sort of like the beanie. They're going to help maintain a lot of your body heat if you're really starting to cool down. You can even lose a lot of dexterity in your fingers, your hiking poles, or anything really trying to unzip your bag. It's going to be a bit harder. Hiking poles. A lot of people have never used hiking poles before or think they're just for old people. I never go without hiking poles, they're super handy. They take up to 20-30% of the load off your quads and onto your arms, so it's really good for help distributing weight throughout your body. And also places like the Red Crater heading down to the Emerald Lakes, there's a lot of loose scree down there and you'll probably find yourself falling over. If you've got a pair of poles like this, it can be super handy. And boots and footwear, you can go in just runners, absolutely fine, just your pair of Nikes or whatever you usually wear. The biggest problem there is you could roll an ankle very easily. A lot of it, the track is not actually on a track, it's going up over the Red Crater down to the Emerald Lakes. You're just following a couple of marker poles where everyone's been walking. Hiking boots, a lot more handy. You're going to keep a lot of the little stones from getting into these shoes. High sides on them much better all round for ankle support as well. So definitely recommend a nice pair of hiking boots, a reasonably cheap light pair, and some good socks. So a few other things I'd recommend, definitely be a down jacket. Can't beat a down jacket when it comes to warmth. As soon as you're not sweating and you stop for lunch, or you stop to check out the view, hopping on a down jacket is going to help maintain all of your body heat. Down jacket, super handy for keeping you warm. First aid kit, pretty essential if you're going in a group or party. Someone can just carry it, or you can all share little bits of it. And then all sorts of other things in there. EpiPen, if you've got someone in your party who could need one of these, then definitely carry it on them, or ask, does anyone need an inhaler, things like that. Just make sure everyone's got the medication, because you are out there for a decent time. It's 6 to 8 hours, so helps a little while away. EPIRB, this is something we carry as guides when we guide the Tongariro Crossing. So no matter where you are, you've always got that emergency backup. Someone's going to get notified and get to you ASAP with that. Last few things would be sunblock. Really key, getting your sunburn up there, not much tree cover, and a camera. So many amazing things to see up there. Red Crater, South Crater, Devil's Staircase, Emerald Lakes, Blue Lake. The list goes on. If you don't have a camera, you'll be regretting it. Although if you get a phone camera, it's probably more than enough. And last up, probably a good pair of sunglasses as well. So that's it for this week's video. What to pack for Tongariro Crossing, how to prepare. We'll be putting out more videos like this. We've had a lot of people asking, so thought why not put a video together and just show everyone what gear we take as guides and what we recommend people take. And if you want more information, jump over to our website www.soulventures.co.nz. We've got blogs on there on this exact thing. We've got a whole rundown of the Tongariro Crossing on there. It'll give you a lot more information.